Welcome everybody, welcome to this video. My name is Anil Kumar. Today we talk about LeaderSHIFT, the shift in leadership by John C. Maxwell. The essential changes every leader must embrace so that by shifting gears, by changing gears, you will be able to meet the demands, the needs of the future. Change confronts leaders with disorienting situations and baffling challenges. So there is a need to shift. Leadership tactics has given way to management theories. Change is the new constant, faster, dynamic, directional world. Innovative leadership must show the way. Leaders must stay flexible and adapt quickly to the change. Leaders must become adept amid uncertainty. People who can execute a leadership shift have open minds. They love change, innovation, new ideas, options, creativity. Leaders should be alert for opportunities, to learn something new, to try something different, to find something better and see something bigger. Leaders should be alert for opportunities to learn something new, try something different, find something better and see something bigger. These are the takeaways from John C. Maxwell, essential changes every leader must embrace. Something new, something different, something better, something bigger. The 11 leadership shifts include moving from positional authority to moral authority and focusing on ladder building instead of ladder climbing. So you should not be a climber but help others climb. You should not be looking for positional authority but look for moral authority. Engage in the 7 leadership practices, including continual learning, dealing courageously with uncertainty and keeping your eye on the future. So the 7 leadership practices, the 11 leadership shifts will help you go for something new, something different, something better, something bigger. Focus on the leadership, not the management. Adaptability. Leader needs to shift the levels in which they are leading from. Look inside yourself. Go for the 11. The 11 leader shifts. Management theory worked for organizations in times of stability and predictability. That is good old days. But today we are having a knowledge worker. We are having a dynamic and complex world. The only thing that is constant today is change. And change is becoming complex. The pace of change is accelerating faster than ever before. So planning and managing is becoming difficult. So you need leaders. You just lead and you don't manage people or the process. You let them be their own leaders. Ask the knowledge workers to bring out the best in them. They take the decisions, they remain accountable and responsible, and they produce the results. Flexible and responsive leadership is far more effective than the rigid management theories and practices. The linear management systems that operated with the premise, inputs, if managed, will give expected outputs, will no longer work in this knowledge economy. Today, the world is complex and you need people who are adaptive, both the leaders and the team. What is special in a cheetah? It is not just the nimbleness to hunt successfully and kill the prey animals. It is not its speed. It is its ability to accelerate and decelerate. Ability to make tight and instantaneous turns. Ability to shift directions with ease without losing focus on the prey. So how fast you can change, how quickly you will shift gears, how instantly you will make course corrections without losing focus on your long-term goals. That is what matters. Shift quickly, adapt quickly, radically. The environment is changing very fast. You should be fast enough to operate successfully in these turbulent times because the impact and influence of various factors are unsettling for today's business. People wake up to an alarm, but you should be waking up to a calling. Only then your eyes and ears will always be looking for clues to identify the changes and make course corrections. Adaptable leaders do not fear change. They love change. They like change. They want innovation. They want something different and new so that you will still remain afloat. Adapting new strategies, adapting to the new environment, trying new approaches, the changes to your tactics. This is what will make you continue to remain as a leader because that is what will make your organization continue in the market. Embrace change, embrace innovation, embrace new ideas, embrace creativity, embrace open mind. Keep all the options open. Be willing to listen. Do not shut down or shoot down anybody on the first word. Prefer to ask questions. Don't tell what's to be done. Ask them how it can be done so that everybody is happy at the end of the day. Learn from the universe. The long range plan could be for 1 or 2 years only. You cannot make a 25-year plan because a lot of things change over a period of 6 to 9 months. The new form of leadership requires a new generation of leaders because you are leading a new generation of employees, the knowledge workers. What are the 7 steps? Continually learn, unlearn and relearn. Learn, unlearn and relearn. Value yesterday but live in today. Learn from the experience, your own and that of others, the past. It has lessons to give you. Learn from them but don't live in the past. Rely on speed but thrive on timing. You need to act fast but you also need to know when to act and when not. See the big picture. The picture gets bigger and the picture keeps changing. Live in today but think about tomorrow. So value yesterday, live in today, think about tomorrow, not day after. Move forward cautiously, courageously in the midst of uncertainty because of your self-confidence, self-awareness and self-knowledge about your competence. Realize today's best will not meet tomorrow's challenges. So you need to adapt. You need to keep on changing your tactics and strategies to meet the new challenges of the day. Knowledge changes rapidly and requires constant updating. So you need to learn, relearn and unlearn. The lessons learned in school or college becomes outdated by the time your loans are paid off. Be alone, you start your career. So leaders must replace what they learned yesterday with what they need to survive tomorrow. Yesterday's home run doesn't win today's match. So you have to live in today and look for what is to be done now. There is only one good day to eat a pear, and that is when the pear is ripe. You will miss the best taste. Eat your pear on the correct day and it will be delicious. Timing is everything. So don't make it too ripe, don't make it too raw. Wait for the right time. Know how to identify the time. See the big picture. The bigger you know about the subject, the more you will understand, the easier it will be for you to understand the big picture. It's a layered learning. Your knowledge about the subject keeps on increasing. As you gain more comprehensive knowledge, you will have a more understanding of the context and the picture. For that, day by day, just like a skin of an onion, you need to keep on learning as you get closer to the issue. You are not leader for today. You are supposed to remain a leader for tomorrow. So, to be a leader for tomorrow and day after and the days to come and the months to come, you need to adapt yourself, plan yourself, work yourself, intentionally choose what to do and what not. You are paid and looked forward as a leader to deal with challenges, uncertainty, unforeseen, unexpected situations. When it is in your territory, you might relish. When it is not, you might have the fear. What is required is anything that you do should be worthwhile. And it should be something that will scare you to death, but you still do it because you as a leader is the only one who can do it. Your best will not give you tomorrow's success. You need to constantly upgrade your skills, that of your team. The tools, the techniques, the methods of your organization needs to constantly adapt to the latest state of our technology that is happening elsewhere in the world. If everybody else is going for a radical change and if you remain what you were, you will be stagnant. What worked for you in the past will not work for you today or tomorrow. You need to spend a lot of time to plan to get better, to understand what the future is going to be and how to face it and take it. Learning something new, you need to keep on asking yourself, when is the last time I learned something for the first time? When you learn something for the first time, that is learning something new. Try something different. Ask yourself, when is the last time I did something for the first time? When you do it for the first time, it is something different. When you do it again, it is no more different. Find something better. Ask yourself, when is the last time I found something better for the first time? If you find something is better, that means you have improved. If you have not found it better, that means you have not improved. You are not in a better situation, but in a worse situation. See something bigger. Ask yourself, when is the last time I saw something bigger for the first time? If you are not seeing it bigger for the first time, that means it was already big earlier. That means you are not seeing it bigger than what it should be. Shift the focus to others. Significant accomplishments for any organization depends on the actions of the team, all the persons put together in the organization, not just on the actions of the top couple of leaders. Make sure everyone on your team operates at the peak efficiency and productivity. Why everyone should operate on peak efficiency and productivity? Because most of the decisions, most of the action in any organization happens in the middle and the bottom. Some top 5% of the people will do only 5% of the things that is done in an organization. 90% of the things are done by 90% of the people below the top 5 or the whatever. You can get everything in life you want if you will just help enough to get others get what they want. If you help others get what they want, you will get what you want. That is, your organization will get the enough support from the team to reach the objectives. You must move from being an accomplished solo operator to someone who plans and directs the activities of others in such a fashion that they believe and trust in you, they are inspired by you, they will go to any extreme to help you reach your goals because they believe you are helping them to reach their goals. Do all that you can to make sure that all of your team grow professionally. Shift focus to personal development. Goals are great, but personal growth you experience as you work towards your goals will be more meaningful, because unless there is growth, there is nothing in life that you accomplish. Unless you grow, you cannot become a better and bigger leader. Unless you grow, you cannot look for more challenging positions. You should grow, you should help your team grow. Strive for development for yourself. What you learned, what you became, how you mature, that is what matters. It helps your company, it helps your team. Personal growth means you became better. That carries even more weight than doing better. Doing is something, becoming is something else. Shift to cost. Many people want to become leaders for the power or the money. Leaders should focus on the contributions they can bring to the organization, to the team. It is not what you get as a leader, it is what you give as a leader. True leaders find their motivation in what they give to other people, to your team, to your organization, to your community, to the company, to the customers. They want leaders to get their perks that will come their way. No, you shouldn't be leader to get your perk that come your way. Provide others with enlightened guidance. That is the opportunity you get as a leader, and that is the reason you should be a leader. Provide others with enlightened guidance. Shift to relations. Do you worry about whether the people you like are in your followers list? Do you worry about whether the people you lead are like you? Do you bend yourself to please the people around? You can't please everyone, so don't try pleasing people. Be someone worth following. Look at yourself, don't look at others. You are first leading yourself. Be self-aware. Challenge the people you lead to be the best they can be. Challenge yourself to be the best person that you want to be following. As a leader, you need to be in the leadership business, not in friendship business. You are not here to make people happy. You are here to help people achieve their goals. You are here to challenge people to give their best. You are here to ensure the organization meets its objectives. Shift to abundance. Focus on innovation, not maintenance of the past tradition. What happened in the past has 1,000 reasons, but they are not enough that it should be continued the same way in the future. Ask why not, do it another way. Ask why not, is there a better way? Move from the comfort zone of I do what I have always done to the creative zone of I attempt to think what I have never thought before. Go from I do what I have always done to I want to do what I have never done before. Tradition is compelling, it has a tremendous power, the legacy, the past, the experience. But have an attitude of open-mindedness. Be open to ideas. Be creative. Go for something different, something new, something better. Shift to reproduction. How high can I go is not the question. A well-lived life involves more than getting to the top. Help other people get to the top. How high can I go is not the question. How high can I take them? How high can I push them? Challenge the team. Help them evolve. Hold the ladder for them to climb up. Ultimately, extend the ladder to help others grow into ladder builders. So climbing up the ladder is not the thing. Helping others climb the ladder is the thing the leader should be looking at. Build ladders. Help others build ladders for others. Be open-minded and be willing to help. Shift to communication. Focus on connecting to people, not directing. Don't tell them what to do. Ask them how they can help to get to your goals. It's a collaborative, it's an empowerment, it is cooperative attitude that is required. Connected leaders listen to the people empathetically. People want the leaders to understand the feelings and emotions behind the actions of the team. Ask people questions instead of giving them answers. Find out what they want. Find what their goals are. Find what is bothering them. Find what solution they want in their life. Find out how their actions are going to help your goals. Leadership had always been top to down, but it should be not command and control, but from bottom top. Don't say I am in charge, you are not. That is not the right way to do, because that is authoritative. It will be effective or productive if it is bottom up. If you ask people questions instead of giving them answers. Shift improvement. Organize your teams for intelligent dissent and adversarial advice. Ask your people for criticism and feedback. Be open-minded. Listen to them. Understand. See what is right, what is wrong. Don't shoot the person. Look at the idea. Be open to ideas. Lincoln selected a diverse cabinet of fierce rivals. Why? Because he wanted ideas from all corners, all different things. The best thing, not only the things that he would like to listen. British Prime Minister Winston Churchill relied on the wise counsel of political adversaries. He was listening to Clement Attlee, who was his opponent. Why? Because you need to be open to adversarial advice. Diversity, cross-functionality, people who will complement your skills, people who are really committed to the goal. It is those people who you should be listening to. Shift to influence. You just have positional authority, the arbitrary, least influential form of leadership when you are posted as a leader by the organization. The status as a leader does not bestow on you any influence. You need to earn the influence of the people. For that, you have to strive for moral authority. For that, you need to demonstrate success. You need to listen. You need to talk to people. You need to show to them that you care. You have to show that you are helping them by holding the ladder for them to climb. You have to say that you are helping them reach their goals. You need to prove that you put them before you. The recognition of a person's leadership influence is based on who you are more than the position you hold. Leadership has to be intentional. Leadership has to be earned. Leadership is not a position. The unassailable principle is that it is not you and your status. Just because your organization appointed you or designated you, you don't become a leader. The follower should choose to follow you. Only then you become a leader. Only if they are happy being led by you, then you become a leader. Shift to impact. Transformational leaders are visionaries. They create an impact. They create a transformation. They make a paradigm shift. You need to secure a better future for your people, for your team, for your organization, for your customers. You need to inspire others with great words, bold words, courageous words, fearless words. You need to help them feel confident. For that, you have to be confident. You have to be competent. You need to be courageous. Inspire the people to become dreamers so that they will create an impact. How? They will train themselves and grow and become and develop into a leader, and they will be more effective and more efficient, and they will give an all-out effort so that the organization meets its goals. Discover new information. Go on learning. Keep on doing the research. Be the best you want to be. Same time, ask your people to be the best they can be. Challenge them to give their best. Lead them and encourage them to look at positively the influence of their efforts in the overall goal of the organization. The greatest change is to change your own life. The same goes for your team. You have to help them change into positive direction, bring positivity, help them have a passionate belief in what they are doing. Show them how their efforts and activities are adding contribution to the overall accomplishment of the organizational goal. The big, hairy, audacious goals. That is what will make people move. The paradigm shifts. Shift to passion. Finding a calling requires a long-term perspective. You need to understand what values you want to stand for, what your principles are, what's your calling. People are of three categories. Those who just do a job, those who have some career, and those who have callings. You have to wake up to callings, not to alarm bells. People who just do a job, people who have careers, and people who have callings. For a calling, your influence depends on the people who follow you. You need to move in positive direction with other people at your side, since they will be your legacy. You need to build leaders. You need to groom and train so that there is a sustainable, continuous stream of leaders for the organization. Your calling should be the legacy that you want to leave behind. So, solo test to a conductor, that is a focus shift. Goals to growth is the personal development shift. Perks to price is a cost shift. What you get is not the thing, what you give. Pleasing people to challenging people to the relationship shift, because you are in leadership business, not friendship business. Maintaining to creating the abundance shift, because you are going to create something new. Ladder climbing to ladder building. You are helping others build their own ladders and climb their ladders instead of you climbing your ladder. Directing to connecting. You connect to people, understand them, and help them grow and deliver, not tell them what to do. Team uniformity to team diversity. Go for cross-functional team so that you will have an improvement because of the adverse ideas that you get from the adversaries, the cross-functional diverse views. Positional authority, moral authority. You earn your leadership position by influencing, inspiring, and motivating the team by demonstrating success, your competence, your integrity. Trained leaders to transformational leaders. You bring transformation, the paradigm shift, the big audacious goals by helping others have an impact, by helping them realize their value. Career to calling, the passion shift. You need to have a passion, you need to have a calling, not just a career. Thanks for listening. This is Anil Kumar. We were talking about the 11 leadership shifts or leaderships, the essential changes every leader must embrace to bring in more people follow. John C. Maxwell. Thank you.